first thing I want to show is the list of installed tweaks that I have already on my jailbroken iPhone 10. Now I'm gonna go and explain one by one to you so you get the idea of what is it, how do they work. The first one is the AutoUnlock 10. So basically this tweak helps you actually how it works when you lock your device and you want to unlock it. So it's enough to tap, and when it recognizes your face, automatically goes into the phone. So let's try one more time. See? No clicking, no swiping, nothing. Just one more time. I really like how it's working. Great, amazing. So this is AutoUnlock 10. Filza is a tweak which gives you the option to access your root files, your system files, and many other things. So once you go into Filza, when you open it, you get the menu, and here you can see various folders. So remember, don't play with it, because if you delete some of the system files, you might brick your device and you might lose your jailbreak, and you need to restore everything from scratch. So this system provides many options and access to all files on your phone. For example, when I do this, you see there are two different menus here, two different icons. I'm gonna press on this music icon and it brings you automatically to your music library. You can sort it the way you want. You can do many things. For example, we can listen to music from here, like this.
You know, people just don't see how much work is really involved in this raps.
So you can listen to music. You can even go into to see more information about this file, track number. You can see the title, you can see the artist, you can see the album, whatever. You can even change the name of your song. So if you go into this, you can change the name of your song in your music library. Again, don't play with this too much unless you really know what you are doing. Tweak number 3, which is very useful for those of us who use Cydia a lot throughout the day, is called Flame. So the Flame, and plus it's working very good on iOS 13.2.2 for me, so it's general on iOS 13. So Flame is basically how you manage your sources and your tweaks on Cydia. So what does it do? As you can see, you can customize many options in Cydia. For example, you can enable pull to refresh, you can disable auto refresh, you can hold to share different sources or repos, you can add in batches. For example, if you want to add 5 repos to your Cydia, you don't have to type each address separately. You can just add it as a batch, and you can share and export your repos. You can export your tweaks, list of tweaks, etc. You can enable dark keyboard. You can what I like, you can do the auto finish, which means that once you click this auto finish, it means that Cydia will finish everything on its own. It will restart, respring your device when needed. How does the batch mode work in Flame? So here are some repos that I downloaded from the internet, and if I select all these repos at once, you get the option copy. So I can do edit in the sources, add as a batch mode, and here is the list of the repos automatically. So you can just click yes and add them all in one batch. However, I'm not gonna do that now because I already added all these repos, so it would be unnecessary work. So it's a pretty cool thing for the repos. Also, you can do this if you wanna share it. You can do this if you want to share it, just click on it and you can copy the link. You can share the repo address with anyone. Just force touch and you get copy, and you can copy the link with anyone that you want. Pretty cool. The next tweak is called Give to Any. And if you want to download it from Cydia, it's called Give to Any version 2, V2. So this tweak, what basically it does, it gives this interesting GIF animation on your device when you want to respring, or when you do the respring of your device. So I've selected this one from online, and I like it. It has a black background, which are the best according to me. You need to enable a tweak. You can select the GIF that you want to use it, and you need to click apply. So for example, when I click apply, let's see what happens. So this is the respring logo instead of traditional iPhone logo. Pretty neat. We can also change the logos that we want, or the GIFs that are set up in Give to Any. Nothing has been set up previously, so you need to select the GIF that you want to have as your respring GIF. So if you, for example, I typed in Google animated respring GIF, and it gives me many different options. People have been working on this apparently. So if we select, we can select this one, just one from Google search, and I can long press on it, type add to photos, and this has been added to my photos. When I go to the menu of Give to Any, I just select the GIF. I can do it here. Choose, it saves it, apply, and this is how it works. This is how it looks like. Awesome. Tweak number 5 on today's list is tweak called Shuffle, which basically, as it says here, mixes up your preferences a little bit. So maybe you've noticed that my settings are rearranged slightly differently than usual. So you see the tweak actually combines and classifies into 3 different categories, your tweaks, your apps, your system apps, before those regular menu items. So when I go to my tweaks, I can see all tweaks installed currently. All the App Store apps that are installed are here, and all of your system apps, default apps, are hidden here. So basically it tweaks your preferences a little bit, and when you go to the menu, you can actually change many of these things. For example, you can change the names of each of these categories if you want. You can enable or disable 3D touch. You can move it to the top or put it down, etc. So there are many different changes, many things that you can tweak with this tweak. Following tweak is a must-have, I would say, on any jailbroken iDevice. This tweak is called SmallSiri, and we all know, some of us love it more, some of us love it a little less, the Siri option in your iPhone. But you know how it works usually. When you invoke Siri, it brings you the Siri menu goes all over your screen, so nothing else can be seen apart from the commands you gave to Siri. When you install SmallSiri, it looks like this. Hey Siri. So as you can see, it shows up here, and you can invoke it completely. Okay, it keeps repeating what I'm saying. Hey Siri. And you can give her command, or you can just dismiss it. Up. In the settings of SmallSiri, you can choose either that Siri appears on top or on bottom. So basically not too many things to change here. Let me see, no respring needed. Hey Siri. So you can see the Siri shows up now.
I'm here.
Yes, we know. Next tweak is called SwipeForMore, and this tweak is dedicated for Cydia packages, for Cydia tweaks that you install, reinstall, or want to install, or deinstall, whatever you want to do with them. So usually when you go inside of a tweak and you want to remove it from your Cydia or from your packages, you have this menu. So what do? We click once, then I click second time, and I need to click 3 times. However, with this tweak enabled, you can just swipe and then select one of these options that appear. So this is removing the tweak, this is reinstalling the tweak, and these two are related to queuing up the tweaks in batches or individually, so for later and installing more tweaks at a time. So this is pretty cool option, and you should install it. I highly recommend this. Also, SwipeForMore gives you some things that you can adjust. So when you go to settings and you go inside, you have several things that you can adjust. Of course, first you need to enable a tweak. Then you can choose to auto install or remove. So once you click on something, it will go through the whole process of automatically confirming any package, reinstall, remove it, etc., etc. Auto dismiss means that once you reach the stage of installing the tweak and Cydia offers you the option to restart or respring your device, this tweak, SwipeForMore, will do it for you. So basically this tweak helps you to minimize your clicking and tapping within the Cydia package. Tweak number 8 is absolute must-have for all jailbroken devices, and I wonder how come Apple still hasn't included this tweak and to put this functionality within the camera app as it is. So this tweak basically does a very simple thing. So when you start your camera, you want to take a photo, but you change your mind and you want to, do this, to flip the camera so it goes the other way. So instead of clicking here, you just tap twice anywhere on the screen. Here it is. Tap twice and you go back to the previous mode. In settings of this tweak, you don't have anything much. You can just enable or disable. Mine today is tweak count. The only thing that this tweak does is showing how many packages have you got installed on your Cydia, on your iPhone. So this gives you the option just to have an overview of how many of these little tweaks and little applications you have installed. By the way, I have 10 tweaks installed, but the packages are that you have more packages because it also counts these other things which are basically mandatory for you to install, like Cydia Substrate, nothing would work without it, or Cydia Translations or App List, etc., etc. So this gives you an overview how many tweaks you have installed, so not to go overboard and maybe risk of breaking your iPhone. Tweak for today's video is called YouTube Tools. Many of people who are jailbreaking their devices, one of the primary things while they do the jailbreaking is for one functionality alone. That's the ability to play YouTube videos in the background. There are several tweaks that used to do this, like Circube or YouTube, but these tweaks are not compatible right now with iOS 13. So the current one that I found, which is compatible with this iOS version, is YouTube Tools. This tweak gives you very simple options in the settings. Of course, you can donate to the developer of this tweak. So what you can choose, you can play in the background, you can remove video ads, remove age restriction, disable autoplay next video. You can even select the quality when you're listening to music or you're playing videos over your cellular network, etc., etc. You can also remove the double tap gesture and do many things that you would like to do. However, whichever change you make here in the settings, please note that this tweak requires respring of your device once you do. Small demonstration how YouTube Tools tweak actually works. And here I'm playing one of my videos that I recently published about how to jailbreak your iPhone with Jailbreak 2. So when I play this music, the video, I hope you can hear it.
Hello everyone, this is the video about how to perform a newly established jailbreak, Jailbreak, which has been published today, and here are a few things that you need to know before continuing with the jailbreak. The first thing to know is
works, right?
that Jailbreak.
So these are the all These are the all 10 tweaks I've managed to find and present it to you. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna be preparing some new videos for you in the future regarding the new tweaks as they come along. Also in the description below, I'm gonna list all these 10 tweaks that I talked about together with their repos, so you can easily see them, download them, test them, and enjoy their variety. Additionally, I'm gonna put the link to the document made on Google or by Google Docs, which usually happens after the jailbreak, and that's a document which shows you what tweaks are gaining functionality in iOS 13. So basically it's gonna be a dynamic file in Excel or in Google Documents, which will give you the overview of which tweaks are currently working on iOS 13. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one.